Alright, we are here with a 2011 Honda Odyssey, and it has a front end noise when you're going at low speeds and you turn the wheel, you hear a popping in the front end. And what usually needs to be done is, I think at the dealership they did charge for it. I don't remember if it was warranty or not. But I think they'd charge 3/10. And what they pretty much do is take the cowl off and they torque down these strut tower nuts again, and they grease the shaft on the strut itself. So that's what we're doing right now, is we're pulling up the cowl.
There's various clips that usually break on you.
And this clip right here, you want to push in on the center of it and then pry it up. Those ones do like to break. They're almost too small for even a lot of the trim tools.
Try to salvage them, but try. There we go.
Yeah. I remember I for sure torqued these again, and then torqued the center nut. The center nut's kind of a pain.
They torqued to 42 foot-pounds, and to be accurate, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. What size is that? 14? 17. Just kidding.
Or we can get a 17 wrench. Just use the wrench to hold it in place. Use an Allen key 3/8 drive. So what we're doing to hold the center nut in place is we just have a 17 wrench there, and we have a 6mm Allen head. That's loose. Very loose. So now that one's torqued. And again, that's a 6mm Allen key with the 17mm wrench to hold it in place.
This one's tight. And I'm not even getting a popping noise from this side. It's just that side that's popping.
So that makes sense. So the next step is going to be jacking it up and taking the front wheels off. Yeah, you want to make sure your wipers are back where they were. Luckily, if you hadn't cleaned your car, there's witness marks on your windshield to see where the wiper blades sit at. And plus, I don't really think you can get it that far off.
No. I don't think so either.
Before you put this cover on, or this cover right here, you want to be sure you get the rubber grommets back on. Try to protect that nut from corrosion. And it looks better. And you really only need to lift it high enough that the tire's off the ground, because that means that the suspension is fully depressed. You just pull up that boot right there, and you start rubbing it down in the grease.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
There we go. All right.
One thing you want to also make sure of is, I mean, this boot is here for a reason. It's to keep dust off the shaft. And that's partially why we grease that, just because it was dry, and the last thing you want to do is for it to dry out again. So you want to make sure you get this boot back around these hooks here on the bottom, or else you'll probably end up having to do this again, or eventually end up with a bad shock because the seal got worn out. So you just want to make sure to get this back on there. Then you just pretty much do the same thing to the other side. It's not really a hugely complicated procedure. I mean, if you don't have power tools, maybe getting the wheel off may be somewhat difficult depending on who worked on it last and how much they cranked on it. But it's not too bad. But just something you can maybe save yourself some time, because at the dealership, something like this is going to be one of the last things they get to, because they don't want to do this when there's other things to be making money on.
They don't pay enough to interest any technician.
Yeah. 3/10 isn't really worth their time when they got 5-hour timing belts lined up. So just something to save you some time. So that's about it. Like I said, it's not really that bad of a thing to do, but if this video helped you out, maybe save you some time, which was the goal, just let me know, leave a like, maybe subscribe if you want to see more things. I try to put things out fairly often, so just let me know what you thought. Thanks for watching.